Hello, everyone, and welcome back to night number 2 of Pulling Power's special WrestleMania pack battles. I am Jay, and I am joined once again by the master of the sleeve, Jordan.
Hello, hello.
And we're going at it again. So Jordan won yesterday by one card, by the skin of his teeth.
Yep.
Much like the Cody Rhodes victory. There will be spoilers in this video, by the way, if you've not noticed already.
It's too late.
Bit like that. But yeah, like the Cody Rhodes victory, skin of his teeth, Jordan pulled off a victory last night. Well, yesterday, and won the lovely Pikachu pencil topper, which we have here actually. So here he is, Captain Pikachu in all his glory. It's a bit later today, so it's also a bit darker, but hopefully you can see everything clearly. We've got the Gem 3 boxes. We're going to go through these. Quite a few more packs to open here, so this might be a bit longer than yesterday's. But we've got more to talk about because we've got tonight's WrestleMania night and yesterday's results. So we will dive straight in. I will go first again and set the bar. We do again have our own little pricing, our own little scoring structure, which has been on the screen probably while I've been wittering on at the start of this video. But yeah, essentially Gengar, you've won it if you get that. Cubone, Meowth, Mischievous, is it? Mismagius.
Yeah.
Full arts are 10, and then the other full arts are 5. And now people will question this, I think, because they're not the most valuable cards that we've put for the most points, apart from the Gengar. For some reason, the third most valuable card is the stamped fighting energy.
Yeah.
But they're the ones we want the most, I suppose. I think if Jordan had been in charge of putting it together, the Cerule Edge would have been in the 10-point tier, probably.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately for him, it isn't. Well, not necessarily, because he might not pull it. But that's the way we've banded them together anyway. So I've opened quite a lot of this. In fact, we've opened this before together, haven't we?
Yeah.
Because I wanted the Cubone desperately.
Yeah.
Which I did get. I got the Cubone on the Meowth, and it got a grade 10 as well, which I was really happy about for my personal collection. So we're going to go through these. You get a lot of packs in these. You're guaranteed, as far as I'm aware, you're guaranteed at least one of the full arts.
Yeah.
I got 2 out of 1 box, didn't I? Not the best ones, but I got 2. So you do get quite a few. So this might take a while, but there aren't that many in them. It's a lovely set. I'm not a million miles away off finishing it, but obviously the Gengar is going to prevent me from finishing it unless it's in here.
Yeah. And if we do get any good pulls, you can store them.
Oh, I can store them in this.
A wonderful segue.
Lovely binder that Ultra Pro very kindly sent to us, along with the Pikachu sleeves, which we talked about last episode. So really retro binder, as you can see. You've got the classic logo on the front, the Pokeball on the clip, which is just a press-studded one. It's not a zipped one. It is open-sided. Apologies, the camera is pretty close for showing something like this. But it's not, I think it's 112 cards or something like that. It's still got the protective on, so let me just take that off. And you can see it's just your standard 4 card per page binder, but really nice. Like it's good inlays. It's not ring bound like you expect from one of these. Maybe.
And the quality of the actual binder itself just feels.
Yeah, the thickness of sort of the cover. I know it's probably not coming through. It's felted inside. And I think this would be perfect for a binder to just keep your hits in if you're not trying to finish a set. So if you that's what I'm going to use it for. All my good hollows from sets where I'm not going to finish them are going to go in here, the one-offs and stuff that I get. Or would make a perfect one if you go into a card show and you want to take stuff that you want to trade in.
Because it's not massive.
No, it's not huge, fit in your bag, but it's got loads of pockets and it will keep them well protected. It's not going to get damaged on a ring bind. They're not going to... Very unlikely they'd fall out because by the time it's press-studded together, all the openings face inwards. So for you to lose a card, it's going to have to slide out from there, get past this narrow gap. It seems unlikely that you'd lose stuff as well. So really nice. Thank you to them for sending this. Just have that down the bottom there in the back. But yeah, really nice thing. Along with the top loaders, the Pikachu top loaders that we got sent, which were really nice, which I'm hoping will come in to play because we'll probably use them for these. But yeah, let's get into it. We'll talk a bit of WrestleMania while we open. And if we get anything good, We'll obviously discuss that as well. Yeah, what was your overall thoughts of night one?
I don't know. I feel instant reaction is a bit disappointing, but overall, it's pretty not a bad night one.
I didn't mind it. I think it's hard, isn't it? 'Cause you expect more from WrestleMania, I suppose, which is the only reason why I didn't think it was amazing. If that had been a normal pay-per-view,
yeah.
blown away. The only thing I was disappointed with, and I've seen a lot of people say it, you shouldn't have adverts like that on a WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It should be a proper pay-per-view. Most people have paid something to watch it, whether it's an ESPN subscription. You may have noticed that the audio has just gone off in the video. We noticed, thankfully, before we recorded the second part of this Pack Grip battle, and we are now recording a voiceover because our microphones just both decided to die at the same time. And we don't know why.
No.
It's not the first time it's happened, is it? We've lost 2 other videos to this happening. So we're going to have to figure out what's going on, or get better microphones, or make sure they're fully charged. I don't know what has caused it. But our solution is we're going to talk over the top of this now. So it won't be as good as it was, because nothing's ever as good the second time you talk about it, is it? But we'll try and cover the points off. We'll talk about what comes out of the packs and what we were... potentially what we were saying when this was happening, and we'll talk a bit of wrestling while we're doing it. So I'll hit the play button. We're watching it. So what I'm saying here is that the cards come with all different types of hollow. Every card in these packs are hollow.
Yeah.
And you can get Pokeball ones, you can get stamped ones, you can get Master Ball ones, energy ones, and then 2 different types of hollow, and then your full arts and your EX and stuff. So as you see when we go through them, there you go, Pokeball, then you've got an energy one. This one, which I think we referred to as Disco Hollow, because of the wildness of it. And then there's your Master Ball. Master Ball Gengar is not a terrible way to start. So we probably won't talk about what's in the packs as much as we actually did when we were opening them, but we'll point out anything in particular. But yeah, wrestling-wise, as I was just saying when I got cut off, just too many adverts. I think that's the issue with it. It was almost as much... I saw a stat that it was almost as much adverts as it was wrestling. There was like 12 minutes difference between the two, which I'm not fully against it. Like the Hogan things were fairly interesting.
It just feels when it's your main PLE.
Yeah, you shouldn't have that much stuff. It should just be all about the action, because people have paid to see it. What were the people in the arena doing when those 5-minute Hulk Hogan adverts and stuff were on?
And the 5-minute just general adverts. Like, when you're paying for Netflix to not have adverts.
Yeah, or ESPN Premium or whatever it is, to not have adverts.
And then to get a 5-minute advert during a live event.
Like, how many Snickers adverts were there? Yeah. And how many, general insurance or whatever it was?
Just the American adverts as well are just...
Yeah.
as a Brit, they're just very cringy.
Yeah. So I think all this wobbling and stuff here is us trying to adjust the lights.
Yeah, this is where you thought we'd rearrange the lighting.
Because it is getting a bit dark.
As you can see, Snorlax is getting brighter and darker.
So yeah, we're really gutted that this audio didn't come out, because I think we said some fairly interesting things.
Yeah, we obviously it's a big pack battle for us.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the main consensus at the minute is that I've got quite a few Master Balls. I don't know how many of them have come out yet, but I got 3 in a row, I think, at the start. So this might be the 3rd one. But in terms of the wrestling from last night, I don't think any of it was particularly bad. It just also didn't feel like a WrestleMania so much as just a standard other pay-per-view. And I don't know, part of that's the build, I think, to it.
Yeah.
None of the matches have been...
And then this is the thing that we spoke about our favourite matches. You said, I think we both agreed, Seth and Gunther was one of the better ones.
Yeah.
And that had the least build.
Yeah. But it was just a genuinely good match. The stomp on the announce desk, I thought was fantastic.
Yeah.
I did call it yesterday. I said that if Rollins was going to lose, it was going to be because Bron Breakker cost him the match, and it was. I think it kept them both looking strong. Gunther's got his WrestleMania win at last that he keeps losing out on to people he shouldn't really be losing to. Sami Zayn in particular.
Jey Uso as well.
Jey Uso.
No offense to Jey, but look where he is now.
Yeah.
He's opening against Logan Paul and Speed.
Yeah. So
don't get me wrong, Speed did amazing.
Speed's performance was, I mean, that guy is in shape.
Yeah.
In such good shape. And that jump, it was the balls on you to be able to do that when you've never even really wrestled or anything.
And not get it wrong.
Yeah, and the height that he bounced off Logan Paul with when he landed it. I just thought that was it was a fun opener, wasn't it? Which is what you want from an opener. You want it to be high energy, get people going, get the crowd into it. And it did that perfectly. And I hope we see Speed more often. I think he was decent.
Like, I don't think he's going to be like a Logan Paul where he gets hired, because I don't think he's got that in him. He's got a lot of stuff, obviously, outside wrestling.
But it'd be nice if he came. But
every now and again, like, it was nice seeing him when he was he in the Prime Bottle once?
No, that was KSI, wasn't it? KSI. Yeah, and then he was in the Rumble when he got flattened.
He got speared by Braun, which he took really well.
So yeah, I think it was a nice opener. Speed didn't show himself up. LA Knight got a win at WrestleMania as well, which is always nice to see. The Usos were sort of background to it all, weren't they? More than anything, they didn't really get involved that much. But a good start. Then we had, what was the second match last night? What did we get second?
Was it?
Oh, it was the Unsanctioned, which was, again, a really good match, but I think they could have gone harder with it.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I pinned this one at the start, before WrestleMania started, to be the show stealer. Like, I thought this would be the one, the match that everybody watched and was like, damn, like, that was amazing. And don't get me wrong, it was good.
But it was just...
I don't feel like it was...
the massive, like... The unsanctioned thing. Oh, so there's my big pack hit. Or to start off with, that is one of my better cards to get. So the hollow just looks really nice, doesn't it? Like, as we're watching it back on the camera, you can see how nice the hollow is. It wasn't one of the high-scoring ones. Not sure if I need it or not for my Gem 3 collection. I might already have it. I might have it in a different language. I can't remember. But I just love the card with the little Ghastly, the Shuppet, the Gengar, and the Drifloon in there in the background. I'm not disappointed with that as hits go out of the box. I know that I do definitely have, like, the more Pico. So if I got that, I would have been a bit gutted, because I definitely have that one.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, back to the wrestling. The unsanctioned thing, you put unsanctioned on a match, you expect a lot of violence.
Yeah.
And most of it centered around that toolbox, which...
Yeah, and obviously, I think they tried to play it back to Drew and CM Punk.
Yeah, where he got ripped open, didn't he?
Yes, and I kind of expected that somebody would be at least busted open.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen.
I mean,
it's not necessary.
No.
Like some company wrestling seems to think it is.
But I think it would have been nice, because at one point the ref had got gloves on, hadn't he?
Yeah.
And we were like, somebody's busted open, and then it just didn't happen. But I feel like they've done worse things to each other in the build-up.
And this is the thing. I feel like this was the most well-built match
of all of the ones last night.
It felt like they both generally hated each other.
Yeah. And like the Orton and Cody thing has a lot of history behind it.
Yeah.
But the actual build, Orton turning heel was great.
Yeah.
The Pat McAfee thing, I've personally enjoyed.
I think it's been done well.
But I think, imagine if that was Kevin Owens, is the thing I keep going back to. Imagine if that had been Kevin Owens instead of Pat. That would have been just a million times better. But I think Pat's promos have been good. People have been slating him for just, like, saying random stupid stuff. But I think it's been really funny.
I think that's like, to me, that's like classic wrestling.
Yeah, you get over by being just a dick to the crowd, and it works. Like, when he asked if he was going to go and suck Triple H's ass, that was like, for me, that's probably one of the best bits of promo all year. I really enjoyed that. So, talking of the main event, we'll move on to that and then come back to some of the other ones, because there's some on there we didn't even mention while we were doing the actual video, isn't there?
Yeah.
But yeah, coming back to the main event, I enjoyed it, but the ending didn't make any sense.
I just feel like, they needed to give the title to Randy.
Yeah.
Especially when Pat came down as a ref. I think everyone expected.
This is it.
It's going to be a quick 1, 2, 3. Orton's going to win the title. It's obviously then Cody Rhodes' golden boy. He's going to be annoyed because
he's been screwed out of it.
He's been screwed. It's been a screw job, which I think would have been perfect for the McAfee thing.
Yeah, like I said on the actual video, the audio we've lost, the two things that I didn't get are, one, why did Pat not fast count? Because everything tells you in that situation, you're doing anything you can to get the title on Orton. You're the referee. Just fast count and it's done. You don't have to worry about it. But then the other thing was Orton RKOing him without any reason to do it. So they didn't have them fall out. They didn't have them cross words even. He literally just RKO'd him and then lost the match. And it doesn't make sense. They could have had him ask why he didn't fast count, push him and blame him for not winning.
Yeah.
They could have done the whole like stupid thing when after the RKO to indicate he was annoyed with him. But when you've literally done that 10 minutes after a spot where he's accidentally RKO'd the ref because he'd been poked in the eye, there's that ambiguity of like, has he RKO'd Pat on purpose? Or did he think it was Cody? Or there was no explanation to that. There was no reason as to why he did it.
Yeah.
The rumours are that Pat's just leaving for the NFL draft and he'll be back for Backlash. So is he coming back to help Orton? Is he now going to be helping Rhodes, which makes no sense whatsoever? Is he in it for himself? It just, there were those two things for me didn't make sense. And I could almost accept them putting the title on Cody and keeping it on him.
Yeah.
If the story, because it's obviously carrying on after the punt.
Yeah.
So they're obviously got a storyline plan to keep it going. I just think it needed to make more sense the way they did it to end a WrestleMania Night One. Unless they explain it tonight, unless they have a bit where Orton's comes out tonight and explains or a backstage bit, but I don't see them doing that.
Because of the adverts.
They don't have time. So it might be on Raw.
Yeah,
but...
like they could have done it where, Orton gets the win by McAfee counting a quick 3. Rhodes is like, no, that doesn't count because he's not a ref.
Yeah.
Some official comes out.
Orton's distracted, gets hit at the crossroads. Yeah, there's loads of ways they could have done it. It just didn't make any sense how it went down.
And I just feel like that was the perfect time to give Orton the title.
Yeah.
Give him 15. It doesn't necessarily need 17 to match Cena because I don't think they'll give him 17.
No, I don't think he's got it in him left to go that long unless there's a few quick changes. But I don't think they will.
I just feel they could have gone, even if they'd done it other way, no, it don't count. New official. Pat costs Cody and then Orton punts him and then pins him.
Yeah. And
then you get the continuation.
Because Cody's got a reason to be aggrieved because Pat still cost him the match. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Like
Orton's in, what's Orton going to be? You can't take him from the main event of WrestleMania
to go against Pat
McAfee.
Yeah. I don't know what the plan is. Hopefully they do. What I read was that like TKO had put Pat into it.
Yeah.
But then after last night, after the Mania tickets had sold, they didn't care what happened. So the WWE writers have removed him from it just as quickly. But then explain that in the ring. Yeah. Don't just have him RKO him and not explain why or what for or whether it was on purpose. Women's tag, we talked about a bit, didn't we? Paige's return was a big thing. I think that was probably the surprise of the night. I enjoyed seeing Paige back. We don't think the Bellas would have won the tag titles.
No, I think before they got Paige confirmed and over the line, I'd probably say it would have been a retain, or maybe Charlotte and Alexa.
I think Bayley and Lyra, just because we said, didn't we,
true.
Like their whole storyline leading up to Mania is getting Bayley that big Mania moment.
Yeah.
And then they just lost and wandered off. They didn't even do anything after. You can see them as like Paige is celebrating, just wandering off up the ramp.
Yeah.
They don't seem gutted. There's nothing to it. So I feel like when Paige came back, they did that thing what WWE do of we've got a big return, so they've got to win, same as they did with AJ. And they put the belt on her and Brie, which I don't see lasting long. I think Nikki might turn on either both of them or Paige.
I can see just doing. Do you know what they did with Bianca, Jade, and Naomi?
Yeah. And like, wasn't Nikki a heel a few weeks ago as well? Anyway, like I'm sure she was a bad guy, and then all of a sudden now she's just not. That aspect of it doesn't make sense. I feel bad for Nia and Lash because they were really good as a team, and I hope they keep them together, which I think they will. I think they're probably going to keep them two together.
I don't mean any disrespect to Nia, but I think now her being in the tag division is the best thing for her because I don't think she's strong enough to be in the title picture
Although
anymore.
You say that, look at the title picture.
Oh,
which brings us on to Stephanie Vicker and Liv. Good match again.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I just can't get interested in Stephanie Vaquer. She just
I'm glad they've put it back on Liv.
Yeah.
Liv's a lot more.
She can do more with it, can't she? I think
Yeah,
she can get more promo time out of it and stuff. The fact they didn't split Judgment Day up, or at least not yet, I enjoyed, because they're still pretty much together, aren't they?
Yeah, and
whether they'll do that tonight, I don't know.
The classic, Judgment Day came in and they won. It's like,
yeah,
it gets old, but it never gets old.
Yeah,
Do you know
and
what I mean?
and sort of that didn't happen, did it? Because Stephanie kicked out of them interfering, and then Liv got the win a few minutes later, sort of on her own.
Yeah.
So she can still sort of claim it was a not a tainted win. But yeah, that was night one, and as I say, I didn't mind it. It was all passable. Oh, AJ Lee and Becky Lynch.
I think that sums it up.
Yeah, so that sums it up. Like, well, didn't need that match.
I think most people expected Becky to win.
I don't know. I was on the fence with it. I thought they'd leave it on AJ. That would have been the one that cost me a bet if I'd have put an accumulator on, because I thought AJ would keep it, because now we've got to see it again. I'm pretty sure they're going to do it again.
Well, yeah, it's one each, isn't it?
Yeah, so
for the title anyway.
So I think we'll probably see them go again.
Backlash, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, I think AJ Lee could do more with the Intercontinental than Becky can.
I don't know, though, because she's not really been...
AJ, she would talk about all these people she wants to wrestle.
Yeah.
Amazing. She's come back from being out for 10 years.
And she's just wrestled Becky.
Yeah, when she left, it was like she was one of the biggest stars in the division. And I think to have her come back and defend that title against people like maybe, Bayley, the Bayley level.
Yeah. Well, like some of the up and comers that are coming through now, like what's she called? The one with oh God, forgot her name, Julia.
Oh yeah,
someone like that, where it's
Kiana James.
Yeah, you could get a technical match out of them, and it could be a decent match.
And then just like your matches could be like a Chelsea Green, that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, obviously she's on the other show, but
but I don't think that matters these days. They float around like nobody's business.
I just think she could have come back and then had like a lot of cool matches against people who would have,
The only thing I can see now is if Becky is sort of like, you don't get a rematch. That's it.
Yeah,
you have to earn your way back, and then AJ can go and start fighting other people to earn her way back to it.
Well, like you say, she's just wrestled Becky since she's been back, and it's just getting a bit.
So I think we've just totted up my scores there, and I got 18 in the end.
Yes.
So we're probably coming to the point where this is now going to cut off. We're going to try and record Jordan's half without the microphones dying. I don't know what the plan is yet, but we will. If you're watching this, we've done it because the video's out, and we'll switch over to Jordan.
We'll put some nice background music on.
And we're going to go and talk about night 2 while Jordan's opening his packs as well. So I'm just sleeving the card there in a Ultra Pro Easy Grip sleeve, and it's also going into a Ultra Pro Pikachu top loader, which aren't out yet, but they will be out soon. Really nice.
We were kind enough to get them sent over early. Yeah,
they really kind to send those over for us to try. But I don't know if we'll be able to see it here, because what I'm talking about here is that some of the cards are, well, most of them, I think, in this set are stamped with a Pokemon stamp in the bottom corner as like an authenticity thing. And you can sort of see it on that one, but it's very difficult to show because it's just a stamp. It's not coloured or anything, but it is there, believe me. So they are real cards. And we're going to switch in a second. I don't know how much more talking we do. But night 1 on the whole, I would give it like a B.
Yeah, it felt very night 1.
Yeah. I think the second night's card is much more stacked.
Yeah.
And we will hopefully see something better. I'm sort of less interested in the Orton, the Roman Reigns CM Punk match than I was in the Orton Cody one.
Actually, I'm really excited for it because I think they've built it well.
I'm excited to see it. I just don't think there's as much intrigue. I couldn't figure out what they were going to do with Orton and Rhodes.
Yeah.
As it transpires,
not a lot.
Something crazy that doesn't make any sense. But there you go. So right, this part of the video is done. I've just finished talking there about the stamps, and we've said we're going to switch to Jordan. So about now, we were figuring out that there's no audio and getting really annoyed. But we will cut this all together, and then we will cut to Jordan opening his packs. Hopefully, there'll be good audio.
And hopefully there'll be good packs.
Hopefully there'll be good packs, yeah, as well. So we're still in the pack battle. Then there's still punishments and there's still prizes. So stick with us while we figure this out, and we'll be back very soon. Hello, we're back. We've sort of changed our setup. We've got a different audio output to the phone. What we should have done, really, in retrospect now, is use the microphones again, and then if the audio cut out, use this.
Yeah, it's all right.
But it's fine. We can sync it up. Jordan is in the hot seat now. He's got his box. The score to beat is 18. I'm on lights. So if it suddenly goes dark like that, it's because I've moved the light away. We have got a new setup, haven't we? We've just not had time to put it together.
Yeah.
So that's why I am literally holding the light for this video, because we've not had time to put it together. But going forward, we've got a whole new camera holding light setup to do. So Jordan's into his packs now. We're hoping to see... Well, he's hoping to see a Gengar.
I'm hoping... Ooh. Oh, it comes all the way out. That's cool. Handy for opening. Right, so as you can see, a lot more packs. We'll put them over to the side.
We've got the preservation station sort of on hand. It's behind the microphone now, but I've still got access to
the
it.
The sleeves are to the side.
The sleeves are to the side.
Right. Let's crack
Let's
on.
go.
So is this the same as the Japanese packs?
Yes. Just pull the top. They're a little bit harder sometimes, but you've got it by the look of it.
So every one of these is a special card.
Yep.
There's one really special card per box.
Well, at least one.
And I'm hoping it's the Gengar.
If it is the Gengar, the light's going.
So starting with a Banette, regular Pokeball, a Darkrai, a crazy Disco Cubone.
Lovely stuff. Love to see a Cubone. Oh.
And an EX right off the bat.
Straight out of the gate with a point. So speaking of wrestling again,
yes.
Tonight's card, we think more stacked than yesterday's.
Definitely.
It might even have started by the time we get this video out. So if you are watching this one with us, thank you very much for delaying your WrestleMania watch to watch this. We would have had it out earlier if it wasn't for all the technical issues. So tonight we've got, we think Brock and Oba starting. If not that, it'll be the Intercontinental Ladder match. But they're both in the first hour, apparently. So they're going to be your first two matches. What we got?
It's a Master Ball.
A Master Ball, lovely. And then tonight you've also got Finn against Dom. You've got Sami Zayn against Trick for the US title, which I'm sure we'll have some very strong opinions about. You've got Jade Cargill against Rhea Ripley. And then you've got the main event of CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. So let's start with Oba and Brock.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll run long.
No.
I think it'll be... I'm almost tempted to say they're going to have Oba squash Brock. It's just whether Brock would agree to that is the sticking point, isn't it, that we were talking about. Ooh, a stamped Gengar. The most valuable of the common cards there.
Lovely.
So a nice one to get.
Obviously, stamps are worth a point.
They are indeed. So yeah, I just think if Brock is open to it, I think that will be the biggest way to put Oba over. It's just whether Brock is open to it, isn't it?
I think it would be a big shock factor as well. Like, I don't think the crowd would be expecting it.
I don't think Brock's got a long match in him, so I can't see it running long. And especially if they're trying to get the whole ladder match in the first hour.
Yeah,
it
doesn't need to be a long match, does it?
No, not at all.
Like, we know what both guys are about.
Oba has to win, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I think you're of the same opinion, aren't you?
Another Gengar.
But that said, would not surprise me if Brock did win. We've seen it before. Like, you wouldn't have expected Brock to beat Cena the way he did, and it happened.
True.
So it wouldn't surprise me. But I think I'm picking Oba there. I'm optimistic it's going to be Oba.
Yeah, I think they're going to do what needs to be done, and I think Oba's going to win.
Then we've got the ladder match. I think this is the show stealer.
I think we're going to, yeah.
As random as the participants are.
Like, there's so many that I get, like Penta, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD, and Ray all make sense. And then there's Rusev.
Rusev, yeah. I mean, it does make sense and it doesn't, does it? Because, like, why is Ray in this match when he should have been going against Gunther in a retirement match? That doesn't make sense to me, unless they're saving that for another show. It wouldn't surprise me.
Master Ball.
It wouldn't surprise me if they did the retirement match for Ray on AAA.
Possibly.
And did it there, and had Gunther go in there with like nuclear heat and beat Ray and put him out.
That would be crazy, yeah.
But then for me, I think it should be Dom that retires Ray.
I mean, that'd
Gunther.
be fitting.
So maybe they think the same. I don't know. But that Ray in there doesn't make sense when they could have been bigger matches for him. Also, do you really want him chucking himself around in a ladder match at his age? Like he's a little bit injury prone now, which obviously at his age and all the stuff he's been through. Ooh,
another Master
Ball. Maybe the Master Balls are more common than that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want Ray to get hurt, and I feel like he's at that period in his career now where he should not be chucking himself off ladders. Yeah. So I'm hoping they protect him. Penta makes sense, like you say. Javon, because he's the champion more than anything else. Yeah. Javon Evans makes sense because he will do all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I could take or leave Dragon Lee being in there, to be honest. I don't think he needs to be, but he'll do some stuff, won't he?
Yeah.
JD McDonough is a weird one for me because with all the Judgment Day stuff going on, why is he just stuck in a ladder match over this side when he should be in Dom's corner?
I mean, maybe we'll see him. But I don't know.
Bit of a wild inclusion when there's other people on the roster. Like, where's Carmelo? Where's Carmelo? I know he's on the wrong brand for that, but they could have easily come up with a reason to put Carmelo in there, couldn't they? Or Dragunov, or...
I think no Carmelo, no Dragunov's a big loss for this Mania.
Which brings us nicely on to Sami Zayn against Trick Williams.
I mean, my match for Mania would have been...
Carmelo against Trick.
Melo against... Trick and maybe even a triple threat with Dragunov,
which would have made sense, or even a fatal 4-way with Sami. But to take the title off Carmelo, ooh, nice. Who's been carrying that?
Yeah,
him and Dragunov have been carrying that US title thing.
Carmelo did not deserve to lose that title to Sami Zayn.
To put it on, I'm so glad the crowd are turning on Zayn for it. Like, I know it's not his fault, but I think maybe it was manufactured that way. Maybe the writers knew that this was going to happen and that's where it's going. But obviously Sami's going to turn heel at some point. Whether it'll be Mania, I don't know. I think Trick has to win this.
100%. There's no way I see Sami Zayn winning. If he does, I think, where's Trick Williams going to go?
Yeah.
Because he's been amazing.
Yeah. Ooh, what we got?
Another stamp.
So, yeah, Trick, I mean... He might have little Yachty in his corner making that weird noise that he was making the other night. So that'll be interesting. I think that'll be a good match. As much as I don't really think Sami should be in it, I still think it'll be a decent match.
Yeah.
As long as it goes the right way. I can see you seething and smashing something if Sami wins.
Just call the camera there. No, I can't see a world where Sami Zayn wins.
Then we've got Finn against Dom, which again feels rushed.
I just don't know why the demon thing. Like, why? I feel like it was sort of seen to the end.
I think it's good, though, because it gave Dom like a reason to moan that he's brought it back when he said he never would and stuff like that. But
true, I do. Yeah, I just think...
I've never been a big Finn Balor fan, and I used to hate the demon thing because it was like he strapped a load of belts to his head and put face paint on. Why does that suddenly make him invincible?
Yeah.
But actually, I've warmed to Finn Balor a lot over the last couple of years. I do actually enjoy his matches. I still don't like his finisher. I still think the coup de grace is a terrible finisher because it's really hard to do it without hurting someone, but it doesn't look that special either. Do you know what I mean?
Ooh. Yeah. Surreal edge.
It's the exact opposite of what you want from a finisher. You want a finisher that's really safe to do but looks devastating.
Yeah.
And it's the opposite. It's like if he gets that wrong, he could do some serious damage to someone.
Yeah, definitely.
But it doesn't look that good either. So I'm not a fan of that, but I am a fan of him. I think he will win that match against Dom because there's no title on the line. Dom doesn't really need the win.
I'm a fan of him outside the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of the Judgment Day.
And to bring the Demon back and then lose to Dom,
I think
would be a waste. So I think Finn's winning that one.
I think the Demon confirms that he's probably going to win. Like I said, there's no title, so.
Then we've got Jade against Rhea, which has had, in my opinion, probably the worst build of any match at Mania. It's been one of the longer ones, but it's been terrible. It's literally just been them two calling each other bitch.
And then
randomly having Meechin and...
Didn't Jade and Meechin have beef?
Yeah, well, Jade was beefing with both of them. She put them both out, didn't she? And then all of a sudden they've just like, oh no, actually, You can't beat them, join them. We're going to be her backup. And then Rhea's just decimated them
every time,
a couple of times now. So I think Rhea wins.
I think I just hope to see Rhea and Jade. I hope we don't see B-Fab and Meech.
I think we will, unfortunately. But I don't see Jade retaining because her title run's been all right. Ooh,
just an EX.
Her title run's been all right, but do you remember any title defense she's had? And that's it. Like, I can't remember.
I don't really think she's defended it that much, to be honest.
So I think she loses, and then that brings us to the main event.
Ooh, a big
Roman
one.
And CM Punk.
It's looking forward to it. I've enjoyed the build-up. It's gone both ways.
Yeah.
So I think it's really hard to call who's going to win.
There's been some good promos in it. I have a feeling, at the very least, Jey Uso is going to get involved. Because if he doesn't, what's been the point in the whole getting Jey to go off at anyone who said anything about Roman and, like the whole you need to apologise for the family thing and all that? Ooh, another stamp.
That's a Roulette stamp as well.
Like, why have they done all that if then the Usos just completely stay out of it? So I feel like they're going to show up and we're going to get a bit of a melee at some point.
But I feel like I know my heart says Roman, but my head says they'll probably give it to CM Punk.
I think Reigns. I'm backing Reigns, and I'll tell you there's two reasons why. I think Punk's had the title for a while, and it's not really done much. It's been all right, but again, it's not been earth-shattering.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I have a feeling now that they may be looking to put the belts on Cody and Roman so they can do Street Fighter promos where they're both champions. It wouldn't be the first time that WWE have done something like that to make sure that their titles are getting seen on media tours and stuff. So that is my little sort of conspiracy theory as to why. So we've got a full art still to come out.
I was about to say, I've got 3 packs left, and we've got no full art yet.
Imagine if you just get like the fighting energy. That's your.
I'd sell it.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's worth a little bit. But yeah, my heart says Roman, but I think they might use Roman to elevate the World Heavyweight title
by having Punk
win it, and it sort of because it just needs a bit more history behind it, doesn't it? Like, there's no. What match do you remember for the World Heavyweight title?
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah. No.
Even when CM Punk won it off Jey Uso, that would.
Yeah. Oh,
it's a master ball.
Can you imagine if you don't get one?
Maybe you don't.
Just like we've just.
But every box we've opened
has had at least one. Yeah.
So maybe not.
God, that'd be bad. I wouldn't want to win that way. Just so you get screwed out of a full art.
Oh, right, we'll have to manufacture a way into this.
This is it. This is the one. It. That's why it's proving difficult to open.
Let's slide them out the top.
So yeah, that's our thoughts for night 2. Hopefully this is out before it starts. But if you are listening to it afterwards, you'll know what's happened and you'll be able to tell whether we're right or wrong.
There's a Gengar Pokeball.
Here we go. Let's focus in.
A Burnett.
I'm bringing the light in.
Energy. A Darkrai.
Here we go. Oh.
It's the Morpeko. Not bad.
I'm glad I didn't have that box then. At least I've not got a dupe.
Yeah, you definitely have got this one.
Yeah.
It's a cool card.
It is. It's really nice. It is a nice one. So Gengar could still be in that last pack?
Possibly, but I don't see it.
I don't know who's winning here,
I think we're going to be on similar points, aren't we?
I think we are. I think we both have to drink the punishments.
Plural.
Punishments, yeah, because we didn't get any comments, so I feel like we're going to have to do both. Because we've bought them now, and they have got those nourishment drinks. I think will last us if we didn't drink it, but
okay, we're in
last pack.
So unless we get some absolute magic scenes in this last pack,
I can verify he did just open that as well, even though it was off camera. He's not slipped a Gengar in there.
I just didn't want to break like I did the last one. There's a Mimikyu Energy Hollow, a Houndoom Disco, and there is an EX in the last pack.
That could swing it, Right, let's do the maths.
Okay, so we have 5 points.
5.
Is that right?
Yep. How many EXs?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
10.
And then 3.
18.
So that's obviously the standard.
Yeah, I think that's your standard setup, isn't it?
So 18 points. The way obviously the reason I won the last one is because I got one of the cards
higher scoring ones
worth more points.
Yeah.
So if I'd have got one of the 3 that's worth 10, I would have won.
So there we go. So I mean, who gets the prize? I feel like.
Well, I won the last prize. So
you won the last one.
I feel like I can forfeit the prize to you.
I'll take that, and then we'll both do the punishments.
So we'll do a little cut here, and then Jay will come back and open his prize, see what he gets.
Yeah.
I know he's eyeing up my Pikachu.
I am.
So fingers crossed
it'll be Tinkertink. I can guarantee you. But yes,
hopefully it's Fuecoco and we can trade and everyone's happy. But yeah, we'll be back in a second.
Perfect. I'll leave everything running and then I can just chop this bit.
Yeah.
Like completely. You're all right. Take out the light.
Do you want me to hold?
Yeah. You got it?
Uh-huh. Just like that. Is that good?
Yeah, that's fine. And we're back. And here's the prize box, which I don't technically deserve, but I'm taking it anyway. So Jordan wants the Fuecoco. Secretly, so do I. But I think I would trade it for the Pikachu if I got it.
Ideal world, it's another Pikachu.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, everyone's happy then. What's going to happen is it's going to be Tinkertink. I can guarantee you of that. So in the box, we've got the bag.
And the stand.
And the star stand. So let's get the star stand out. Ready? I don't think it reveals anything on the base, unless that Chinese tells you who it is. Japanese or Chinese? I don't know what these are. Oh, no.
Can you feel a hammer?
Yes. I think so.
I think you're just tricking yourself.
No, I don't think I am. Unless it's Fuecoco's hair. But no, I think it is Tinkertink. I think. Here we go. Big reveal. 3, 2, 1. Absolutely called it. I mean, it's not bad, actually.
It's pretty cool.
It is quite nice. I don't mind that with its big, stupid tooth and its hammer. I mean, you couldn't write it, could you? Yeah. The second we said, that's the one we don't want, it was always going to be in that box. He sits on the, or he or she sits on the stand better than Pikachu, though, because Pikachu's got that like gap between his legs. You can see the stand. I mean, they're really nice things, aren't they? To say they were what, like £7?
Yeah.
They weren't expensive. I don't know if you'd be able to put them on top of a pencil without it dragging the pencil. They're quite weighty.
It's going to cause some serious drag.
But Tinkertink will go on my desk. And I'm warming to it, to be fair. But I just think the Fuecoco, the Quaxley even, was nicer.
They're all really cool.
Yeah, they are. If there's still any in the vault when we go, I might treat myself to another one. Oh, look, I don't know. I think maybe it is. Maybe the base is an eraser.
Oh, yeah, it looks
because there's like a pencil, maybe. I don't know. But there you go. That's the good part. Oh, Pikachu's come off his base. I told you. You really need to jam it up his
hole.
His little hole. But let's see. That's the good bit.
Oh, no.
Now we get on to the not so nice bit. Desk full of rubbish. Here's the glasses. Not matching anymore. What are we doing first? We've got the lovely vanilla nourishment drink. So we've had the strawberry one and it was disgusting. But I think the strawberry flavour may have masked it a bit. Also, because we've had so many technical difficulties, these have warmed up a little bit.
Yeah, I thought when I just passed them to you then.
And then we've got Miracle Peanut Punch flavoured milk drink. So what I'm going to suggest is...
I think we do the nourishment last.
No, I was going to suggest nourishment first because I think if there's peanut punch in the glass, it's going to flavour the nourishment drink. Okay. So I think we do the nourishment drink first and get the full hit of the...
I'm kind of glad there was no noise.
I don't... God. Oh, it's going to go everywhere, this.
Yeah,
is it meant to pull back? Oh, that is vile. Oh, it's gone everywhere. Oh, I've just tasted it by accident. Actually, you know what? Oh, that's not as bad as the strawberry one. Unless it's gone on my play mat. Hell. Sniff. Doesn't smell of anything. From the brief taste I just got, it tasted like custard. I don't think this is going to be that bad.
I hope you can see it on camera.
They can.
There's like a bubble over the opening of the can. It just made me feel a bit sick.
Oh, it's thin. It's thin compared to the strawberry one. Makes no noise as it comes out of the tin whatsoever.
That was very quiet.
There you go.
Bottoms up.
I think this is going to be nice, Smell it. It smells like...
oh, that's awful.
No, it smells like... I don't really want to admit this on camera, but I used to drink Slim Fast when I was in my younger days. It didn't work. It smells like Slim Fast. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, it doesn't taste like it. Oh, that is foul. It's got like a burnt taste.
It's like coats your tongue.
Oh, that is disgusting. That is awful. I can't even describe. It smells like it's going to be really nice, and then it tastes like the most bitter, burnt. Are you getting that, or is that just me?
It tastes like burnt custard.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I can finish that. I'm going to have to go and get us some other glasses, I think.
Yeah, I think you will.
Right. I'll be back in a second. Jordan, keep them entertained.
It's like rice pudding, but without any rice pudding. Just this sort of
awful,
horrible substance that the rice pudding's in. And then, like, I've still got a film over my tongue. That's all I'm going to taste now. But that's really, really put me off the next drink. I mean, we found this in a supermarket. It's a product of Jamaica. And a lot of the stuff from Jamaica is normally pretty good. I don't know if you're familiar with Bigger, but their drinks are amazing. And I just think this is so niche that I've never seen anything this flavour as a drink.
I wish we'd have started off with this now.
I don't know about you.
Here's the backup glasses.
But I've never seen this flavour of drink before.
No, and we've said if it's like Reese's peanut, it'll be nice. But I think it's going to be like peanut butter peanut, which is like dry.
I think it's going to be like
stale
peanut.
They'll have done the unthinkable and managed to make a dry drink.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just the smell of it. Hold on, let's get Jordan's reaction.
Oh, that smells nutty.
Oh, that's glugging out, that one. I'm not going to put much in here,
That looks like the nourishment, but if you left it out for like a week.
I wish I was allergic to peanuts. Because then either A, I wouldn't have to do this, or B, it'd be a quick...
Oh, I can't.
There you go.
This is going to be... Let's get a full whiff now.
Oh, it's really dry.
Oh!
I can only describe it as like dry.
That smells like a hamster cage.
Oh, chin chin. I mean, it's got a little bit of Reese's smell to it. Ready?
No.
Go on. I don't mind that. Oh, actually, no.
Why is it so...
There's always a little bit of a nice taste first, and then it just becomes horrible. I was right. It's dry. It's like dried the inside of my mouth.
It's really nutty as well.
Oh.
Maybe if you mixed it with a chocolate milkshake.
It's better than this. 100% it's better than this.
That smells better than the peanut one.
Yeah, but it doesn't taste it. I wouldn't choose to drink this, but I think with some ice
and a bit of chocolate milkshake.
And a bit of chocolate milkshake. Yeah, put that in some chocolate milkshake. That wouldn't be bad, Maybe it's like a chocolatey cocktail or something.
Yeah. We'll have to report back. We'll have to have a late night trip to McDonald's.
Yeah, we'll get a chocolate milkshake and chuck some of this. That isn't the worst thing. The nourishment was a true punishment. Like the people who drink that, I feel so. I'm going to start donating more to charity. I think because if people their lives have come to living off these things, I want to help them because that is the worst thing I've ever tasted. The strawberry one I thought was bad. They do a chocolate one of these,
No, not having that.
So
chocolate nourishment and peanut punch.
Yeah. Keep an eye out in the future because we may do the chocolate one. It can't be as bad as that one. And that's all. It's all over my playmat now. That shite. Right, let's go in there. Thank you for joining us for these pack battles. I hope you enjoyed it more than we did. Because we got a few nice pulls, didn't we, to be fair? We can't argue about that.
I mean, I really wanted the Gengar, but maybe I'll have to get... They had some left, didn't they?
Yeah, they got them at Vault when we went in. We could get a couple more of them if we can get the cash together. So good idea to plug our Patreon, I suppose. We've got a Patreon, patreon.com/bucketlistgamers. Go and support us over there. We've got Jordan's channel on YouTube, George's Den. At George's Den. You can go and subscribe to him, throw him a bit of money his way. Our Twitch channel, www.theblg.tv. You can go there and subscribe. That also helps us, support us on there. You can chuck bits at us when we're live on there as well and all that stuff. There's super chats on YouTube, isn't there? So if you've enjoyed what we've done and you do want to support us and want to help us get some more money to open more of this stuff and drink more of this stuff, there's the options to do that there. But please like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. If you would, it really helps us out to get noticed. Our numbers are gradually ticking up, but it'd be nice to get a few more people on the likes and subscribes. So please do that if you can. Hope you enjoy WrestleMania if you've not already watched it. We are hoping to. We may do, because we've got a couple of other videos to voice over, haven't we? So we may voice over one of those and talk about WrestleMania Night 2 at some point if we get a chance. Can't guarantee it because it depends when we can get together to do it. But you never know. But until the next one, thank you for watching. I hope you never have to suffer through anything like this, or to a lesser extent this. And until the next one, goodbye.